Don't you just love Samsung stickers on their phones asking no one to leak them? Because yes, we have some in real life images of the Galaxy S22 Ultra that don't leave anything to the imagination. And then rumors also have Google's Pixel Fold back, but not necessarily in ways that we're excited about. And if you're waiting for OLED displays on iPads and Macs, you're gonna have to wait a little more. I'm Jaime Rivera, and when your 65-year-old dad calls to remind you that it's Friday and the body knows it, you know he can party a lot better than you do. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with nothing and man, that name. But anyways, it's been a few months since we got their first release of the Nothing Year ones, and it looks like they want to follow back on that success shortly. The company recently announced a partnership with Qualcomm, and now their VP and general manager just went on an interview with India Today where he gives us insight on their products for the future. In the interview, he mentions that they are speeding up very rapidly and building a pipeline of products with 5 different of these in development at the moment. They're also speeding up to meet their mission of launching iconic devices. He also said that the Ear 1s are doing extremely well with over 180,000 units shipped globally. Now, he didn't provide any details for the upcoming products, but rumors point to it being accessories for smartphones like power banks, smartwatches, and fitness bands. There's also plans of a smartphone, but that apparently won't happen until next year at least. So yeah, new Nothing products coming in the near future. Stay tuned. And moving on, let's talk Cupertino and the future of MacBooks and iPads when it comes to their Pro models. At least the company is currently going through this transition from LCD to mini LED technology for their displays, and now we have some rumors for what's next. According to a new report from the Elec, Apple is in talks with Samsung and LG to get the necessary panels used in future iPads and MacBooks, and that sounds great. The problem is the dates, because you have heard this before. Remember those rumors of OLED Macs in 2022? Yeah, you can trash that. Apparently, the plan is to launch the first OLED MacBook sometime in 2025, but people familiar with the matter say that it might even get postponed. When it comes to the tablets, though, we can expect the first one to launch in late 2023 or in 2024. Apparently, the biggest obstacle here is just the cost of these displays, and like sure, all iPhones are rocking OLED panels now, but you can't compare a 6-inch display to a 14 or a 16-inch panel. So yeah, better start getting used to mini LED, which is not terrible. It's actually pretty good. Now, speaking of waiting, let's talk about Google and their foldable phone. I feel like rumors for this device come around like once a month, and it obviously didn't launch with the Pixel 6, but 2022 sounds more realistic for it to actually happen. According to the guys over at 9 to 5 Google, their APK team just discovered that Google's foldable would come equipped with somewhat of a lackluster camera setup when compared to their latest flagship. The information was found in the Google camera application, suggesting that the Pixel Fold would pack the same 12.2 megapixel IMX363 sensor that was introduced back with the Pixel 3 in 2018. Now, along with that, you get a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera sensor and 2 8 megapixel selfie shooters, one for the inner display and one for the external one. And if you don't hear any telephoto, we agree that's also a problem, but it's still not clear if the inner display selfie shooter would be under the display, which is a possibility if they get their panels from Samsung, but I wouldn't mind if their punch hole comes like we got with the Z Fold 2. Thing is, the Pixel 3 camera was not bad. It's still pretty good today, but putting a sensor that's going to be, 4 years old by the time this thing releases on a phone like this one that's probably going to go for a premium, yeah, that might not look good, Google. And finally, for the hottest news today, you knew it was coming. Let's talk about Samsung and the Galaxy S22 Ultra, which has completely stolen the spotlight today. Over the past 2 months, we've gotten a ton of rumors and CAD renders showing that the S22 Ultra would essentially be the next Galaxy Note, with a boxier design and a slot for the S Pen. Now, we got some in real-life images from John Prosser of a pre-production unit that shows everything you need to know about this device when it comes comes to the design, up to the point of getting stickers for you not to leak it. Now from the front, we get a slightly curved display with a punch hole at the top, and it pretty much looks like the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra in every possible way. However, when you turn it around, you get a quad camera array with no camera bump. Instead, cameras protrude out with the new ring design that kind of looks like, these new iPhones. Now we get to see the laser autofocus and the periscopic lens, as well as how good this black color variant looks. But the most exciting image here is when you get to see the phone in the bottom. You see the USB-C port, the speaker grill, the SIM slot, and the S Pen silo to the right. And in some of the other pictures, we also got to see the S Pen sticking out, and it matches the black color variant. Prosser also shared in a different tweet that the pre-orders will happen on February 8th, with the full launch happening on February 18th. These images were also retweeted by Ice Universe and go along with the CAD renders we've seen before. So with all that said, what do you think about this design for the S22 Ultra? Because in my case, I think it is the perfect combo for a flat slab smartphone. Notice, flat slab. It's going to be really hard for me to stop using this Galaxy Z Fold 3, but God, this phone looks great, and the fact that it's a Galaxy Note in every way with the S Pen, tucked in and everything, I am really excited. But that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me party with my dad, because it's kind of cool. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.